Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading. I am Amber, and if you are new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. I'm back. Thank you guys for your patience, and to those of you that have reached out to me during my sabbatical, my much needed sabbatical. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if this reading resonates with you. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can always do that on my website. The link is down below in the description box. For the sake of time, I'm not going to get into transits or anything like that here. If you would like clarification on transits in the houses that I'm going to be focused on in this reading, go and watch the announcement video. Okay, happy birthday, Aquarius. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Oh, for those of you that are new here, when I refer to astrological placements and transits that are going on, I am particularly referring to Vedic astrology, although these readings will resonate for both Vedic and tropical placements. Okay, so I'm going to look at your situation. I'm going to look at how the second house has aspected that, since we didn't get into the second house for February. And then I'm going to also look at the third house and how that's aspecting your current situation, how you view it, how you feel about it, who's involved, their intentions, what actions you should take, and what type of understanding you're going to gain from this current situation. Okay? Holy Spirit, guardian angels, thank you for allowing me to be the vessel to give Aquarius messages for their highest good and their highest good only. Let's get into it. I miss you guys a lot. Spirit, tell me what's going on with Aquarius. What is their overall... Okay. Well, this kind of seemed like it wanted to fall outside of your current situation. It says communication is key. This is new moon in Gemini. Like I said, I am looking at how the current situation or whatever you just experienced is going to be aspecting the third house. Definitely not surprised that Gemini is out here. They rule the third house. But this is coming out as a little bit of a blockage. So I do feel an energy of silence. In your pre-shuffle, I was very much so getting an energy like you're about to jump off the porch on something. I also felt an energy of you cutting off options, maybe coming to some final revelation or realization as to who it is that deserves your attention or your commitment, rather that be in love, or rather it being your career, finance, or just your overall situation that you're going to be experiencing in the month of March. So communication is key, being an issue here. Definitely feel like there's possibly some things that you were processing during this Mercury retrograde. Now Mercury stationing itself direct. You're processing those things and getting ready to take some type of action. Okay. Spirit, what's the influence of this being here for Aquarius? Scorpio. Definitely something is changing. And externally, you have the 8th house. Listen. This makes a lot of sense, okay? Because over here on this left side, I'm going to be focusing on the second house, okay? Now, the second house, again, very tangible items, money, credit score, assets, things of that nature. Very much so about what you have, okay? And us moving into this third house energy, it's coming into some level of understanding or into applying your logic to what it is that you have, separating from your emotions, right? There's something very carnal going on here, something very transformative that's going on. This definitely feels like it is directly related to sexual relationships, intimate relationships, things of that nature, but you may not be speaking to someone right now. I feel like I'm supposed to take this 8th house, so I'm going to. Very karmic energy, okay? Spirit, can you show me Aquarius situation currently? The 5 of Swords were there. There you are. Externally, you have the 3 of Cups. There definitely could have been some type of affair, third-party situation. You have the Lovers and the Hierophant here as well. So again, like I said, making some type of choice or some type of decision. when I was getting ready to do your reading, I kept feeling or hearing the energy of like a Carfax. You know what I mean? Like, before I take this ride, what's the Carfax? What's the history, or whatever the case may be? And I don't know if that's necessarily because of someone who you already have history with and you're considering moving forward with them, or it's more so the energy in the history of the person that you're currently involved with, or situation that you're currently involved with, knowing those facts and that propelling you to move forward in making a decision very clear. I definitely feel you coming into some level of clarity. Okay. Now, the Five of Swords is kind of a stalemate type of energy, and you having communication is key, being a blockage. I just feel an energy of not having a respectful conversation with an individual, or somebody not allowing you that much. I also see two wounded people, because although there's a family dynamic here, because I'm seeing a mother, a father, a son, and a daughter. Honestly, I get more of an inner child type of energy here. And this Five of Swords being laid on the table, it definitely gives me a vibration of an unfinished argument, an unfinished conversation or situation. Heavy on the unfinished business. Okay. Spirit, can you tell me a little bit more about the Five of Swords being here for Aquarius situation? Paradise. Yeah. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Definitely feeling like that's what you desire out of this situation, out of your love life, out of your relationships right now, but not being able to achieve it in whoever it is that's in your immediate environment right now. Externally, you have clock. So needs time, takes time, cycles, time to heal, progress. And then that's sitting here with heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Yeah, it's very much so an energy like nobody has won, right? Five of Swords is an energy of like winning the battle but losing the war. And I feel like that's where you are with your partner right now, or that's where your partner is with you. Tell me what's going on in the second house for Aquarius, why this is all here. This definitely could be affecting your home life. So Four of Cups here in reverse for me is a Three of Cups energy. There could be quite literally a third party. Okay, this being here in the second house, it could also be like you discovering that your partner's been sharing their finances, time, energy with someone else, or devoting themselves to someone else, making you feel like rejected, left out in the cold. Also feel a very strong energy of like whatever it is that you've been asking of this person, of this situation, them not providing it, whether it be time, attention, energy, whatever, financial support, spiritual support, mental support, whatever it is. Whatever you were asking of this person, you recently discovered, or you're about to discover, that this person has been giving that you asked of to another situation, to another individual. I don't know if there's like a blended family type of situation here. And there's definitely an imbalance. Okay. Tell me how any of this is related to the third house. The Two of Swords. Very much so quiet energy, not speaking, not seeing eye to eye with someone right now. There's a very quiet energy. I feel like somebody's done talking, you're done talking, or they're done talking. Two people have come to a realization that there's not going to be an understanding. This goes to the Seven of Swords. So now there's a focus on, well, how do we split our household? You know, how do we divvy up our finances if we've been in a business partnership with one another? How do we go our separate ways? Because both parties seem to be dissatisfied. Okay. Tell me more about the Four of Cups being here in reverse for what's going on in the second house. There is some type of like, before I turn that card over, there is some type of joy internally that is trying to weigh out your feeling of loss emotionally. And when I say that, it's like, if you've been financially supporting someone and they've been emotionally unavailable, but you felt inclined to support this person financially, this Four of Cups in reverse is like, well, you know, as much as I wanted you to be emotionally available, I'm glad I don't have to take care of you no more. You know, I'm glad I can shift my energy elsewhere. Vice versa for the cross-watcher. Twin flames, honey. Ooh, shit. I'm sorry. Listen, YouTube. On the bottom of the deck, you have the karmic relationship, the chaser. Oh, boy. Okay. I also feel a rain check, too. Like, if somebody took a rain check on you, they be back. Why is this Five of Swords? You can't give any attention or energy to this situation, though, because of what's going on at home or in your close environment, where you make money, where you sleep, where you eat, whatever the case may be. Tell me about the Two of Swords being here for Aquarius. Heart with the key coming out as an issue. Again, bottom of the deck, you have stabbed in the back, and then you have love. It's kind of like revoking somebody's access to your heart, to your emotions, to your space, to your energy. Like the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords are both a very cold energy to me as a reader. I don't care if you are an air sign. Anybody embodying this Five of Swords energy and Two of Swords energy has completely cut off their emotions, right? That is you, to be detached, having the ability to detach and remove your emotions. That has happened, okay? And with the Two of Swords, now it's like there's a decision that needs to be made, or someone's in the process of making a decision, just has not communicated about it yet. And I feel like it's someone who you sleep with, live with, eat with, business partner, whatever. Tell me one more thing about the Two of Swords, please. Separation. Very clearly. Very, very clearly. There's a separation. Okay. How does Aquarius view this being their situation with the Five of Swords? Oh, this whole deck is upside down. It's the Eight of Wands in reverse. That probably was meant to happen, which is a blockage type of energy, very defensive. The Eight of Wands moves forward, communicates clearly. It's an energy of something manifesting, things happening or taking place, traveling. Sagittarius energy, particularly, I think this is Mercury and Sagittarius. So this being in reverse also too could let me know that Mercury retrograde has had a very significant situation. You may be not knowing what to think or make of a situation quite yet, because the energy of Mercury is still kind of stationing itself direct. Spirit, tell me again how Aquarius views the Six of Swords. It's time to go. Yeah, you're seeking some type of clarity, some type of understanding. You have justice here. Definitely something is over. Okay. You just haven't communicated it yet. For the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords to be here, a Seven of Swords energy, there's a strategy. There's an, like, in the shadow energy, Seven of Swords can be kind of undermining and manipulative, but I don't get that. This is like some self-preservation type stuff going on here. You know, not communicating because it's in your best interest right now. And I feel like that's why this communication is key. It's coming out as a blockage. Yes, communication is key. It's going to set you free. It's going to transform this situation. But at the same time, you're being very tactful, very careful about what you communicate, how you communicate, and to who. Can you tell me how this situation makes Aquarius feel? I like the Star. Like I said, with this Four of Cups in reverse, twin flames, karmic relationship here, like there's some type of opportunity that's come about. Some type of realization, some truth surfacing or will be surfacing that grants you the strength, the courage, the personal power to achieve what it is that you've been desiring anyway. Yeah, the Queen of Cups here and the Two of Wands. I just feel like you've been wanting to move towards someone who's emotionally available. Vice versa for the cross watcher. But there's first a separation that needs to happen here. Somebody still has you open. Okay. Who's involved in this situation? It's time is what I keep hearing. The Two of Cups, definitely some type of new relationship. It could definitely be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There is a lot of water energy here. For some of you guys, it could be a Capricorn as well. An Aries. Tell me more about who's involved in the situation with the Two of Cups being here. The Lovers. That came out from the very beginning. Someone who you have to make some type of choice or decision. Somebody who like brings temptation into this situation. Maybe you already gave in to this temptation, honestly. Somebody did. Because this more so looks like the nest. Okay? Who you might be with at home or whatever. This could have also been like some... I really don't get like one night stand vibes. But definitely like a short exchange with a person versus someone who you are in bed with. Already committed to or tied into. The person that's involved, what are their intentions in this situation? The Magician. Somebody wants to make you choose. Somebody's purposely coming in between a situation. You have Empress with Death here. That's very powerful. This is some really powerful energy to have Death here with the Empress. So there's a new fruitful connection, relationship, or whatever the case may be. And this could be someone who's been waiting very patiently for you. The Magician with Death here, they want to make you choose. They want to put you in a position to make something over. It's like an ultimatum type of energy. Tell me more about the Empress with Death being here. The Tower. Go ahead and make something happen with the Magician here. How would Aquarius feel about this person's intentions? It's the Knight of Cups. I think you feel flattered. And you have the Six of Swords here. Yeah, possibly like something isn't over yet because you're not 100% sure that something else is going to be moving forward. You have the Ten of Pentacles and the Lovers. It's definitely finalizing some type of decision. Either they have or you're about to. Can you tell me one more thing about this Tower energy, Spirit? So this says wicked. Mischievous, naughty, harmful, dangerous, false betrayal, lie, cheat, beware. This is again, and then you have bold move here. This again, oh, this stopped recording. Anyway, and I started off even, I just got disappointed. I don't know. There must be someone involved that's going to get disappointed by something that just gets cut off or ended with this Tower energy. So you have wicked here. This, what I was telling you before about like the there's a vibe of like self-preservation. With this bold move, again, it's very clear to me that you either haven't said anything or haven't taken any type of action or shared your thoughts or reconnected with the person because right now it isn't in your best interest, but that time is definitely approaching. Six of Swords, Eight of Swords. Definitely still caught up in your head processing. And for a lot of you, this is something that you thought about a while back. You made a decision. It was the wrong decision. And now that opportunity has come back up for you to rectify it. Vice versa. That could be the cross watcher that made a decision to choose someone other than you. And they're regretful. And now that opportunity is coming back around, either because you reached out, you said hello, they seen you, they ran into you, or something has come out about the person that they're currently involved with. Because the Empress with death here, that's quite literally something ending because something else has already began to bloom. There was already some type of meeting, some type of exchange, some type of friendship, or whatever the case may be. Four of Cups in reverse, it was definitely a reconnection at some point. Somebody has re-intervened. There's heavy emphasis on interference. That's typically an Eight of Swords energy for me. Okay. Kind of sad that the camera just cut off, but I can't control it. And maybe neither can you. Omens. Okay. What type of understanding does Aquarius need about the situation? It's the Hierophant. So definitely an energy of doing the right thing. Let me ask. Tell me more about the Hierophant being here for... It's the King of Pentacles coming out as a blockage. Yeah, it's an energy of doing the right thing. Possibly confessing to your significant other that you maybe came into some type of like reunion, reconnection, or whatever with the person. That's a possibility. Vice versa. If you know that you're the third party, taking a step back until this person clears out this karma. Because there's definitely a karmic, because here's the Knight of Cups here again. But there's three people in this one. Two different decks. And this one, there's only one cup present. And this one, there's two cups present. That would be the Three of Cups, which is that Four of Cups in reverse. So this is what actually happened. What actually took place. Somebody was possibly seduced. You have the Chariot, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So again, like I said from the very beginning, it's like, let me check facts. You know what I mean? Like, let me look at the history of this situation. The last time I had an opportunity and I let it go, X, Y, and Z took place. The last time this person came around and I didn't answer their phone calls, they were gone forever. You know, like it's either that you're experiencing or feeling, or someone very clearly understands that it's time. I can't say that enough. I keep hearing it's time. It's time. It also makes a lot of sense too because of Saturn. It's still currently in Capricorn in Vedic astrology, but it's going to be moving into your sign very soon. Okay, let's see. I'm keep hearing head blown. I don't know what that's about. Okay. What type of actions is Aquarius supposed to be taking in this current situation? What type of actions? You have the Wheel of Fortune that came out here very clearly. And then you have the Three of Swords. Is it not time? Is it not time to communicate, to break somebody's heart, to break something off? Like, is it not time? Is it not time to regenerate something that you possibly missed an opportunity on in the past? Going with the flow. Is it not time? Eight of Swords is also about biding your time. So if you're the cross watcher and you're being supported by Aquarius and they're emotionally unavailable, no shade to Aquarius, but right, vice versa. If they're emotionally unavailable to you and you've been afraid to cut a situation off or separate yourself because you're being financially supported, or you guys have children, or you're married, or you live together, or whatever the case, or you've been knowing this person since you were a child, is it not time? Especially if Aquarius is detached, possibly because they found somebody else. Fed up. It's definitely Three of Swords. Also a third house energy for me. It is definitely time to have some type of conversation or discussion with people that are in your immediate environment. Tell me one more thing about this being the actions that Aquarius should be taking. It's the Four of Pentacles. See? Somebody think everything all right. No, it's not. Look at this. With Five of Wands. It's not all right. Shit's not cool. Okay? All right. I want to know what is the outcome of this situation. The Knight of Wands. You get to move on. You get to move freely. You get to move very swiftly. Very quickly. Again, Sagittarius energy, Jupiterian energy for me. There's something very sexual about this energy. Tell me one more thing about this Knight of Wands. The Four of Swords and the Magician. You get what it is that you've been waiting for. Wow. With the Queen of Wands, definitely. Seven of Wands and the Lovers. Yeah, it's an energy of like choosing the other woman, the other man. I'm just curious. Let me ask one more time who it is. I think you know, but I feel a heavy cross-watcher energy and they clearly want to know. Either if it's them or if it's somebody else. Tell me more about who it is that Aquarius is going to be moving towards. The Star. Listen. Heavy cross-watcher energy, though. Tell me one more thing about this, please. The Chariot. Listen. The stars have aligned. Look at this. You have the Ten of Swords. This literally says divorce certificate. This person is walking out this door and you got all of these swords pointing to this clock. This is a Saturn transit. This is a lesson being learned. This is a karmic cycle closing out. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Wands. I really like this card. First off, I'm a Sagittarius, so this is my energy. Anyway, I'll be doing all kinds of shit. But look at her calendar. What the fuck? WTF. Okay? Like, you've been too busy. You've been too obligated. But now it's time. Time's up. It's time to talk. It's time to communicate. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like this, actually. Let me just ask. How does Aquarius feel about their outcome? Because I feel like there are a lot of cross-watchers. The Queen of Swords. Yeah. With the Emperor. This is the strength to cut somebody off. Okay? This is the willpower to communicate. Now, you're the King of Swords. This Queen of Swords energy almost gives me a vibe, too, that maybe you're, again, like back to the beginning, like there's nothing else to say. There's nothing left to say. It's time to make a move. Checkmate. Okay. I'm going to get you some advice. Sorry that the card's cut off, guys. I'll have to work on it. It only records like 30 minutes at a time. I think my data, or my storage or my memory is just, I need to delete some stuff. So, what is Aquarius advice, Spirit? It says share wisdom. This gave me a really strong sense of peace. Externally, you have ascension here, as well as death. So definitely rising above some. Ooh, powerful. Fate, honey. Share wisdom. It gave me a really, really strong sense of relief. I'm not gonna lie. So I definitely feel like there's some type of conversation that needs to be had. There's also something that needs to be uprooted. Some of you guys, the next new moon is going to be very, very significant. Possibly when you need to be listening before being direct. This is also an eclipse energy. Gives me a vibe that something needs to be eclipsed out of your life. Okay. I feel like I should read the message. I just got these, so that's what I pick up off the card intuitively. So it says, this card is about the wisdom of experience. Our most potent medicine is born from the trials that we have endured. It is easy to underestimate all that we know and all that we have learned. But we each have a unique perspective in offering to this world. Our wisdom evolves with us. Right now, you're being asked to speak more loudly about what you do know. Do not worry about what you don't know or whether you think you are qualified enough. It's time to put a voice to all that you have experienced. The stone that's recommended in this particular card is lapis lazuli. It's an ally of initiation to our own medicine. When looking at the stone, it is striking how similar it looks to a galaxy. The deep blue with flecks of gold and swirls of white, it can serve as a portal to accessing your own soul records and the wisdom you have accumulated throughout your lifetimes. You can call on lapis to remember your ancient wisdom and bring it to a space of embodiment and teaching. The affirmation says it knows its medicine is best exactly as it is. It knows its medicine is best exactly as it is. So what I got from that, like whatever it is that has been bringing you that small ounce of joy despite whatever chaos might have been transpiring around you, that's what you should be gravitating towards, okay? Checking the facts, using your wisdom. Like, I think it's very clear what makes you happy, what it is that you need, what direction that you need to go in. I'm really excited to see where this energy is headed next month, Aquarius. For those of you that can't wait, you're more than welcome to book a personal reading. I hope that this brings you all clarity. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next month. Bye.